Glenys, in the last session, you mentioned that you might like to talk a little bit about exercise in this session.
Yep.
So I wonder if we can start off on that. Would that be okay?
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Okay. Can you tell me a bit about how you're going with that to start with?
I'm still not doing any good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know whether it's because I've got a little bit of a mental block to exercise, because I don't know what to do, because I can't walk, I can't stand up for any length of time because I get in too much pain. So the diabetes educator did tell me that even sitting and just doing, you know, a few arm exercises or whatever, and lifting my legs, and that should be enough. But it doesn't sort of seem enough to me, and maybe I'm just not trying, I think.
So even though you've got some ideas, you're not sure that they're really worth anything?
I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just a mental blank. It's just me. It's just like I get this... It's a resistance to exercise, I suppose, because I can't do what I used to do. So therefore... And the problem is too, the fact that I used to always just sit and sew. I didn't do a lot of exercise after I gave up work, where I couldn't work washing walls and ceilings anymore, so I went back to my sewing. So you're sitting most of the time, and you're not really getting physical exercise, only what you do around the house, which is not much. So I just don't know what to do to make, you know, to do what sort of exercises to do.
So it sounds like you were previously pretty physically active in one of your jobs, and then when you changed jobs you became more sedentary, and as you've had more problems with your back and pain and things, that's become even more so.
Yes.
And you would like to exercise, but you'd like to exercise in the way you used to exercise.
Yes.
And the way that the diabetes educator is suggesting doesn't seem worthwhile. Is that what's going on?
Well, it's just... I don't know what it is. It's just that I just don't seem to get around to doing it. As I said, I think it's a bit of a mental block, because really, what is it? You know, pick up a couple of tins of vegetables or something, and exercise your arms, and lift your legs, and that sort of thing, and that's about it. That's about all I can do. But I'd like to be able to do more to help with the weight loss. I don't know whether resistance exercise, what do you think of them?
Well, I know that I'm not an exercise physiologist.
Yeah.
I'm interested to know what you think of them.
Well, I just wonder if they'd help, you know, because you can get those elastic band type exercises and things like that, but then what do I do?
So you're wondering if it's not the actual exercise, it's the type of exercise, and then again you're thinking, would I do that either?
Yes, it's just, I think it's me. It's just me that I don't try hard enough when it comes to exercise.
What do you mean? Tell me about that.
I'd rather read a book.
It's not something that really thrills you.
No, it does not.
The idea of exercise.
Because I suppose it's because I associate it with pain, and therefore I just don't do it.
It's easier to stay safe.
It's all it is. Yes, I can just sit down, put my feet up and read a book. That's better for me. But I know it's not helping me. That's the trouble. And I need to get more, I don't know, determined to try.
What are some of the reasons you'd like to exercise more?
Well, maybe, I think it's got to help me lose weight. It's got to, because it burns more calories and stuff. But it's just, I don't know what it is. I think it's a mental block. I've got all these things about losing weight, I suppose, that I want to lose it, but I want to lose it for the right reasons. Yeah. And most people, when you start to lose weight, oh, don't you look lovely? And instead of, they're not thinking of it as a health thing, they're looking at it as, oh, it makes you look better.
Oh, the cosmetic thing.
Yes, cosmetic, and that upsets me, because I'm still the same person inside. I don't care whether I'm fat or skinny or what I am.
So you're wondering if they don't value you as much when
don't.
You're carrying a bit more weight?
They don't. As soon as you start to lose a bit of weight, they start looking at you as a different person. And isn't it lovely? And I don't like that. I just don't like it. So there's this battle going on in me, see, where I want to lose weight for my health, but I don't want to lose weight so people will look at me and think, oh, aren't you lovely? Look at you've achieved, and because, oh, you look better, and that really annoys me.
And that's one of the things that might hold you back from doing any exercise. Is that what you're saying?
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know, but it's just me,
Mm-hmm.
that I'm just lazy maybe. I try not to be, but I think I just forget too. You know, like...
There are lots of reasons then, it sounds like.
There is, because I just sit around a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel miserable, because I'm sick and I'm trying to do this and trying to do that. I just get so frustrated.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what it is.
So there's a whole lot of things in there. You said
Yeah.
that there's, when you think about exercising, there's a part of you that wants to because you'd feel better. And at the same time, it annoys you that people might think of you differently.
They do.
And there's also the pain aspect.
Yeah.
And there's you're wondering if maybe you're even just a little lazy and it's easier and more comfortable to just sit around.
I think so.
Right. So there's a whole lot of things that could potentially be that get in the way of you doing some exercise.
Yeah.
Yeah. And where does that leave you?
Well, it leaves me fat and not doing anything. And I know that it's not going to help. I've got to try and do some some exercise, but I've got to find something that I find exciting. See, I love dancing, but you've got to get up on your feet.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose sitting in a chair's all right too. I could jig around. I just thought of that.
Creative idea.
Yeah, well, I'm just trying to think of what I could do, because I like something that's gives you a bit of an incentive to keep going, instead of, you know, because I can't walk. If I try to walk, well, that's just pain. I'll get nowhere. And as I said, I love to dance, but that's not getting me anywhere either, because I'm still sitting there. But maybe if I could think of some creative ways to do exercise to music, might help. I don't know.
Your diabetes educator has said, you know, just doing something in the chair is a good start. And I'm really getting the sense that you don't place much value on that.
I think that's what it is. That I'm not trying. I really think that's what it comes down to. I'm just not trying. Maybe it's because, yeah, I do. I want to lose weight. I really do, and I know that the exercise is going to help. But I need to also to strengthen my muscles, because I'm losing so much muscle tone in my legs, and where I feel I haven't got the strength in my legs like I used to have.
Where would be the most important place to start then?
I don't know. I really don't know. I just think, well, maybe I've just got to read through it again and say, okay, let's try this and do some arm exercise, because I know I've lost the strength of my arms and legs. I've even given up my driver's licence because I feel that I haven't got the strength in my arms and legs anymore, and I'm scared that I could have an accident and hurt somebody. So I really do need to build up the muscles in my arms and legs. Well, I don't know whether to get something that can do, like I can sit and do. It's just getting things to do it, like they say, like saying tie weights to your feet and hands and what have you. So maybe I'm going to have to look at more, really get the brain. But the trouble is I've got too many things going on at the moment, thinking of the diet and watching that. And
sounds like you're trying to work on a lot of things.
Too many things, I think, at the moment. I think I've just got to sort of try on one and then gradually incorporate the other. And I know I'm not trying as far as exercise is concerned. I know I'm not.